Hello, my name is Federico Di Bianco. I study law at Univeristy and I am 20 years old. I live in Rome with my family, in the same city where I was born. I spend most of the time here, except for the summer, where I go to our beach house, where I stay for a month. I also like the mountain where I go both in the winter for ski trips and in the summer to mountain biking. Since I was a kid, I always had an interest for cars, which I inherited from my father. In fact, I used to collect little models of cars produced by Fiat in the 60s and in the 70s. While growing up, driving became one of the most important things that I do. In fact, I learned how to drive 2 years ago, and this is an essential part of my life since I take the car every day to go to the university to attend classes. It's been 3 years since I started playing tennis, and I can safely say that this is one of the best things that I do, one of my favorite hobbies, in fact. My interest in tennis started when the Italian tennis player Matteo Berrettini ended up in the Wimbledon final against Novak Djokovic. My personality is very complex, and I both have good qualities as well as many flaws. One of my best qualities is my generosity. In fact, I am always happy whenever I can help others. Something that shows my generosity is that I help my classmates, for example, when they cannot understand a topic. And what I usually do is send them my notes so they can study them, or otherwise I can explain them topics that they find hard. I also am very sympathetic towards people and try to understand what they're going through. This is why I sometimes put others' needs in first place rather than mine. One of my flaws is that I am thin-skinned. In fact, I know my biases, but I don't like when people point them out. In my life, I have many goals, and one of them is surely to have a house and a family to share with. Talking about my present life, my first ambition is to graduate from university in order to pursue my career as a judge.